Because new developments continue to pour in Delhi's liquor gate as the crackdown on the purported South cartel continues. The ED has arrested Hyderabad-based businessman Arun Pillai in connection to the case. The ED has searched his house and office in Hyderabad. Pillai was the alleged front of Kavitha's liquor business in the capital. He, along with others including Abhishek, Bonapalli, Vijay Nair, were among the initial suspects whose houses were searched by the ED last year relating to the scam. It is alleged that Abhishek, Bonapalli and Pillai were mediators in the alleged fraud between South Liquor Cartel led by P. Sarath Chandra Reddy, director of Aurobindo Pharma, and the Delhi government. Meanwhile, an ED team is currently at the Tihar jail to grill Aam Aadmi Party leader and Delhi's Deputy CM Manish Sisodia over the excise policy scam. All right, a lot going on in terms of just perception, viewers. We're going to continue to get you the latest. I want to pull in Rahul Srivastava, our National Affairs editor, in midst of all of this. Rahul, if we, focus on possibly how Arvind Kejriwal is dealing with the latest. Yes, the portfolios have been distributed, but the sheer fact that the ED has now stepped in where it comes down to even the questioning of Manish Sisodia, and if he goes by the same trajectory, the ED will kick in, and it seems Manish Sisodia has gone in for the long haul. But the picture that Arvind Kejriwal wants to project is very clear, that nothing is coming in his way. He's carrying forth with his expansion plans, visiting each election-bound state. On top of it, a spree of inaugurations, the latest one being the flyover that he inaugurated yesterday.
Preeti, the fact remains that if we take it what is happening, the ED went in today, confronted Manish Sisodia with two accused in the case. Now, it has already been questioning, it has submitted charge sheets, and under the PMLA section 19, there is a provision that if the agency does feel that there is certain amount of smoke and there could be a fire behind it, the agency can move in terms of arresting and getting custody of Mr. Manish Sisodia. Now, if we look at the case and how it is moving, beyond the law will take its own course template, there is one thing is certain, that Manish Sisodia is no ordinary arrest. He is a trophy arrest also at one level. And in that trophy arrest element, what is important is that there should be a long drawn custody like somebody like Mr. Satyendra Jain. There are elections happening, and if this charge of corruption in the Delhi government is to be sustained politically also, and that is why I will always say that eventually a lot will depend on the political sustainability or a political requirement of this case than the mere what the agencies are doing. The second important element is that now, yes, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has two more people to help him out with the president actually giving the assent to appointing two ministers in the council. The fact remains, this opposition divide is so stark now that if you see, Congress is actually talking about how Rabri Devi is being targeted by the CBI, but is not taking to the streets. Nitish Kumar is not really taking to the streets also, so much so that though the RJD is an ally, and there is a targeting of his principal ally happening in Bihar by the CBI, Nitish Kumar is not resorting to something like several states in the country have already done, withdrawing the pressure of letting the CBI operating in the state. I think this very element that the opposition is not finding reason enough to take to the streets, and there is a sense of isolation and possibility that Manish Sisodia in for a long haul. I think that's what is the key element emerging from this.
Going forward, Rahul, the fact that the South link which the CBI is now trying to establish with Kavitha, that front, on the other hand, you have the Kerala Chief Minister who's now written to the Prime Minister alleging a witch hunt and supporting Manish Sisodia. Do you see now possibly a third non-Congress axis emerge in days to come?
Pretty very difficult. I think that non-Congress axis, you can create an axis in the country, but the problem is that it should have a certain degree of relevance. Pinarayi Vijayan and Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal, though can come together politically, but can't set a political narrative. Very difficult for them. And Devagowda at one time, for example, along with Lalu Prasad Yadav, could not impress the voters as a political axis. Because if you want the idea is to defeat Narendra Modi, then you have to be politically relevant in terms of a coming together. So Nitish Kumar, Lalu and Akhilesh Yadav can be of greater significance, or even a Mamata Banerjee and in aligning with Congress in Eastern India and Northeast. But the alliance between CPM, somebody in Telangana, and this Telangana angle is very interesting. It eventually does provide the BJP a stick to beat the Arvind Kejriwal government and the KCR government in Telangana. That see, not only they are trying to now they are trying to ally primarily because they have deep roots as far as this corruption scandal is concerned. I think there is a bit of a problem as far as these coming togethers are concerned.
Appreciate you joining us, Rahul. We're going to continue to keep a keen eye on all developments where the agency action is concerned and the political actions on the sidelines of it all. Meanwhile, massive politics, like we just pointed out, which has erupted at the back of the arrest of the Delhi Deputy CM. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today called AAP Neta Manish Sisodia and Satyendra Jain, who are both lodged now in Tihar as Deshbhakts. Kejriwal further slammed Prime Minister Modi, saying he was going after Deshbhakts while he was backing those who looted the nation. Meanwhile, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has also written to the Prime Minister Modi questioning the arrest of Sisodia, saying central agencies must avoid political targeting and excesses against opposition leaders.
और दूसरी ओर एक शख्स है जिसने भारत की जनता का खून पसीने से कमाया अरबों खरबों रुपया लूट लिया, बैंकों का और LIC का पैसा डुबो दिया। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी ने मनीष सिसोदिया और सत्येंद्र जैन जैसे देशभक्तों पे झूठे केस थोप के उनको जेल में डाल दिया और देश को लूटने वाले उस शख्स को गले लगा लिया। आजादी के 75 साल बाद एक ऐसा शख्स आया जिसने सरकारी स्कूलों की काया पलट दी, वो शख्स है मनीष सिसोदिया। आजादी के 75 साल बाद एक ऐसा शख्स आया जिसने सरकारी अस्पतालों की दशा बदल दी, पूरी दुनिया को मोहल्ला क्लिनिक का एक नया मॉडल दिया। वो शख्स है सत्येंद्र जैन। मनीष सिसोदिया और सत्येंद्र जैन बहुत बहादुर हैं, देश के लिए जान भी दे सकते हैं। जेल की कोठरी उनके बुलंद हौसलों को नहीं तोड़ पाएगी। मैं चिंतित हूं आज देश की परिस्थिति को लेकर। जिस देश के प्रधानमंत्री लोगों को अच्छी शिक्षा और अच्छा इलाज देने वालों को तो जेल में डाल दें और देश को लूटने वालों का साथ दें, उस देश की स्थिति बहुत चिंताजनक है।
ये बात बिल्कुल तय है कि CBI की धाराओं के अंदर मनीष सिसोदिया जी को जमानत मिल जाएगी। अब आप एक ऐसा ड्रैकोनियन कानून ढूंढ रहे हैं जो बनाया गया था ड्रग पेडलर्स के लिए, स्मगलर्स के लिए, टेररिस्ट के लिए, जो लोग फंडिंग इकट्ठी करते हैं भारत के अंदर टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटीज करने के लिए, बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट करने के लिए, भारत के खिलाफ युद्ध करने के लिए। अब आप उस PMLA के कानून को भारत के राजनीतिक दलों के लीडर्स के खिलाफ इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। अब आप उन धाराओं के अंदर मनीष सिसोदिया को बंद करेंगे तो वो कानून तो ये कहता है कि जब तक कोई आदमी बेकसूर साबित ना हो तब तक उसको आप जेल में बंद करिए।